Right then, so hello people, how are we doing? I'm on my stream at the moment, so yep, you can see chat all over there. Hello chat, how you doing? Say hello to YouTube. What we have here is the Valentine skin submissions. Now, if you aren't aware, all of the submissions over this past weekend, and of course until the end of tonight, it's supposed to be Valentine skin submissions only. And, well, basically, if you are aware, these skins aren't going to be accepted until next week. So, next week, of course, is February, but the wipe day rotation of course is in 3 days. So next week, for the February 9th rotation, it will be Valentine skins. Now, if you are aware, that means all the skins that we've seen submitted over these past few weeks will be in contention for the Rustle rotation on the February 2nd Rustle rotation. So you get the idea. So what I want to do is focus more, talk about the Valentine skins first, then I'll talk more about that afterwards. Right, so we've been looking through all of these Valentine skins. We're very happy with what we see, but most notably, we've seen the likes of the Lovestruck collection. Yes, we've seen a Lovestruck Tier 2 being accepted. Well, no, submitted. Well, I'm pretty sure it will be accepted. Let's just put it that way. So, if you don't remember, last year we had the likes of Lovestruck Tier 3 being accepted, sold almost 30,000 each. And well, you can probably see instantly that the prices are doing very nicely at the moment, because lots of people really do think that that's going to get accepted. We're very sure. Let's put it this way. This was in the Rust store for $1 each, and it sold 30,000. And yeah, clearly the investment is there. Clearly the demand is there. And let's put it this way: you are about to have a fully pink set in Rust soon. Now, a lot of you think, oh, that's not good in grassy areas and whatnot. No. This is for people who like to be silly, right? Let's just put it that way. They're going to have a full pink collection, and a lot of people are definitely going to want that. So, with this now potentially in the pipeline, we have seen a lot of buyouts today. So, Lovestruck collection skins that already exist, yeah, people have jumped in, they've bought out the stock. Let's just hop over into these two. So there's something I just wanted to point out to everyone. You might sit there and say, oh wow, so does this mean that Lovestruck hoodie is now worth $6.69? No. It's been a buyout. A buyout is different in comparison to the likes of actual demand. As you can see, buyout has already got up to about $3 here, but the lowest price here is $6. So what's going on is someone's clearly just jumped in, bought out all the stock. Yep. And people have only just started to notice, and only now they're starting to react to it. What I'm going to sit here and say is, if you happen to own any of these Lovestruck collection skins, if you can see the prices right now and sit there and say, you know what, that's good for me, I'll sell mine now and I'll take the profits from there, that's fine. That's fine. But one thing I will point out to you, when we actually have the Rustle rotation, and if we do see these being accepted, I really do think there's going to be a much stronger support of demand and a much stronger support of purchases. So whilst you see this doing quite all right now, with appearance, in terms of actually being able to sell one of your Lovestruck hoodies for $6 right now, isn't a guarantee. All right. But if you probably hold on to these for a little bit longer, as in for not this week, but the next week's Rustle rotation, or you potentially might be able to sell these for maybe genuinely that price, or maybe even higher. There's no guarantees, but please understand, when people do actually see this actually getting accepted, if it is, there's no guarantees, but most likely will, then yeah, there will be more genuine demand, and you will see the likes of these buy orders matching up much better to the prices to here to the left. But at the moment, it hasn't really caught on that much yet. Now, of course, you could also take a look at the likes of the pants, and pants is pretty much the exact same thing as well. Price over here doesn't really match up with this price over here. So keep an eye out for that, be prepared, and also don't forget, we also have some other collections that have had continuations. We've seen a continuation for the likes of this, we've seen a continuation with the likes of this, I've seen Samoto's made a continuation with his Heartstrings collection, but one thing that we are waiting for, still, is Aeros's Wings of Love pants and hoodie. So basically, we've been waiting for, I don't know how long just yet, but if you can remember, if we can go to the comments right here, Loads of people have been asking him, hey, are you going to make the skin yet? Are you going to make the skin yet? Are you going to make the skin yet? He hasn't made a skin yet. But I am a bit worried. I'm a bit worried Eros might also make tier 2 armour. And if that happens, it will then obviously compete with the likes of Lovestruck. So, fingers crossed, he won't compete with that. Because I think there's going to be more demand for Lovestruck. And I think, unfortunately, the likes of Wings of Love might suffer because of it. But then again, you know, even now, people jumping in and buying out this. In fact, we can take a look. So this had no demand for a long time, but now that we're getting closer to Valentine's, people are like, maybe we might see some Wings of Love armour. And it's really starting to set in now. People are making moves. But yeah, during the worst of times with this skin, it was selling for like 50 cents. Now it's selling for like $2. So yeah. This is doing very nicely at the moment. But we don't know what's being made for it. It could be a jacket. It could be gloves. It could be boots. But I'm crossing my fingers and hoping it's tier 3. I'm sure even Eros was well aware that Bad Trip only had tier 2 to make for his collection. So the smartest thing for Eros to do would be to make tier 3 armour. They won't clash. And of course, last year we got 2 sets of clothing and armour. This next Valentines Rust rotation, wouldn't be surprised if the exact same thing happens all over again. So I hope you are on the workshop, and I hope you are taking a look and seeing all of these skins. There's a whole bunch of very nice looking, interesting skins. But yeah, keep an eye out. Find and take a look at some of the things that you like, and please consider voting yes or no for the skins that you do like or don't like. So yeah. So now that we got that across, I can now talk about the Rust store for this week. So for the Rust store for this week, we will not see those Valentine skins. That's for next week. That means all the submissions over the past few weeks, you're going to need to go to my my videos and my Tuesday workshop skin checks, and you're going to go ahead and see all of the skins that we've seen, and you're going to have to start plotting, maybe that will get accepted or maybe this will get accepted. Now, I've pretty much gone through everything in regards to this with my newest short video here. So if you want to understand everything in a quick minute, just watch that. But basically, we are expecting the industrial update, aren't we? And with the industrial update, we will be seeing a lot of very curious people wanting to jump in, play Rust, see all the new things that have been added, get a good understanding. And, well, with that potentially happening, we are very likely going to be seeing a lot of very curious people jumping in with a lot of people playing all together. We're probably going to match up or outdo the peak player count that we had for the wipe day in January. So by default, every wipe day usually has the most people playing throughout the whole month. That's the usual, right? So, of course, for January, it was 176,000 people playing. For February, it's going to be a wipe day, and it's also going to be a proper update day. We are still flowing very nicely with that post-Christmas momentum. We have a very, very nice amount of players in terms of average player amount. 95,000 players. I think we're very close to the numbers that we had for the likes of, almost close, since offline TV era. But yeah, in comparison to all what we had throughout the past year, this is very, very, very good. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a very similar number with February. So our Rust skins are doing very nicely at the moment. And of course, Lovestruck was on the front page for a while. But what I'm sitting here saying is, you might want to be rubbing your hands for the potential of Tempered Small Box, Elite Crate Tier 2, Cybercode Tier 3, Frog Cosplay Tier 3, JPEG Tier 3, Ice Dragon Furnace, Blue Lotus Double Doors. There's loads of very interesting skins that weren't accepted during this week, but let's remember what I said in the Saturday Skin Showcase. For the fourth week, for the last week of a month, the last rotation tends to be a bit wacky and it tends to be a bit lenient. What you normally see is some skin creators that don't normally get that many skins accepted. You tend to see items that don't normally get skins accepted, and you tend to see, as I said, wacky skins being accepted. But the usual routine for the first rotation of the month, the White Day rotation, you tend to see skins that that look like they're actually going to sell very nicely. Let's put it into context. Face Punch will be expecting a lot of people playing this Thursday. Of course, White Day. Of course, update as well. So, If they are expecting that, and let's put it into context, loads of people will be playing Rust, loads of people will be seeing that Rust store, and there's going to be loads of people potentially wanting to buy those skins. Makes sense. What we tend to see is Facepunch hold back certain skins that they think are going to sell very nicely. That means some of those skins that I just listed off to you literally a minute ago very likely will be appearing in a Rust store, next Rust store, for the February wipe day. So, what do you reckon it's going to be? I don't know. But yeah, we've got this in the pipeline, and of course, we're going through all of the Valentine stuff next week. So, chat, do you have any questions that you might want to ask? Please don't forget, get a good look at all of the skins that we saw for Valentine's last year. We've got 11 skins there, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get quite a lot as well. There's no guarantees, but I've seen a lot of very interesting door skins, some deplorables, some clothing skins, and some weapons. Does anybody have any questions, chat? Come on, chat. Hello? No? Alright then. Very well. Waiting for Wings of Love. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. Come on, chat. You had so many questions earlier. Now you don't want to talk anymore. They've got stage fright. Oh dear, oh dear. What's the meaning of life? 42. Come on now. Where eat me hoodie and pants? I don't know. I'm not the skin creator. I'm just the observant. Always looking. Always keeping an eye out. So yeah, if you don't have any questions, maybe ask questions in the YouTube comments section and whatnot. So I think we had had too much pink for one day. It's not interesting if you're not disturbed. Well, I mean, the yeah, we're already like disturbed enough. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not surprised that this happened as well. If you can go back and remember, do you remember this video? Where are we? There we are. Other holiday skins to invest into. I made this at the very beginning of January, and now it's the end of January. And let's just get a good look at those prices. If we can zoom in there, Lovestruck metal face mask, $1. Lovestruck chest plate, $1. Lovestruck hoodie, $2.50. Lovestruck pants, $2.19. There you go. Wasn't surprised, and of course, unprepared. Are you?